What's going on, guys? It's your boy the GCC here at the top 5 clone sets that LEGO needs to make. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Now let's get into our first set. Alright guys, the first set that we're going to be talking about today is the Underwater Assault Battle Pack, which is awesome. I absolutely love this battle pack and I really think LEGO needs to make this. Now, obviously these underwater troopers were seen in, I think, Season 3 of the Clone Wars on the planet Mon-Cala. I definitely recommend you guys watching that arc of the Clone Wars because I personally love that arc. I don't know if this is a throwback to the 2003 Clone Wars TV show. As you guys can see in the bottom left-hand corner, you have that 2003 design clone trooper. So maybe these were shown in that show. Honestly, I haven't seen that show in a long time, so I'm forgetting at this point. But I love the droid speeder they are giving you in this set. 4 troopers is okay. I would love to see maybe one more underwater clone trooper just because we've never had those. Maybe some aqua droids. Obviously, in that Mon-Cala arc in the Clone Wars, we got to see aqua droids. So switch out the B1 battle droids and put some aqua droids in there. I think that would be perfect. I definitely could see this set going for around $20 or $30, just depending on how many minifigures they decide to include in here and also how big that speeder really is. Great idea. I'm hoping LEGO does this, but now let's move on to our next set. All right, guys, the next set that we're going to be talking about today is the Siege of Mandalore Battle Pack. I definitely could see this going for $30. It looks like you would get a lot of minifigures. I think a total of 6 minifigures, which is awesome. It looks like 2 332nd Ahsoka troopers, 2 Phase 2 white clone troopers, and then it looks like 2 Mandalorian loyalists, of course, Darth Maul style, which would be awesome, and we haven't seen in I think about 10 years. Correct me if I'm wrong. It would be a great way to get some of those 332nd troopers who we haven't seen in a while, and same with those Phase 2 white clone troopers. I think we only had in the Advent calendar, and then in the Microfighter clone turbo tank. Yeah, I love the Bark Speeder. You know, just add it to the Bark Speeder collection. Why not, right? And then a Mandalorian speeder, which we got in the first Mandalorian battle pack, I think 10 years ago, and then the second Mandalorian battle pack, which came out in 2020. It would just be an awesome set to have. Maybe a extra mini small Mandalore build, which would be super cool to throw in there. But I definitely think this would be super popular and a great way to army build those Mandalorians, but also those clone troopers. Obviously, we only got one 332nd Ahsoka trooper in the 2028 AT, so it would be a great way to get some of those as well. Yeah, what an amazing set, and I'm really hoping LEGO decides to make this within the next year or two. Let's move on to the next set. Alright guys, you know what time it is. It is meme set time, and today on the left we have Mace Windu, who is a Jedi Master during the Clone Wars, and then on the right we have Mickey Mace. Of course, Mace Windu is wearing that Mickey Mouse hat. I'm assuming he pulled up at Disney World or Disneyland and got himself a Mickey Mouse hat, which is awesome. Just imagine watching some random episode of the Clone Wars and seeing Mace Windu wearing Mickey Mouse ears. That would be hilarious, you know. I would love to have this minifigure. It'd be a great way to incorporate some of that Disney themed stuff into Star Wars, obviously now that Disney owns Star Wars. So I think that would be super cool to see Mace Windu rocking a Mickey Mouse hat. Let me know if you guys would love to see this down in the comment section below. I know I would love to see this. That's why I put it in this video, and I'm hoping LEGO makes this one day. Now let's move on to our next set. Alright lads, the next set that we're going to be talking about today is the Utpal Troopers Battle Pack. Obviously, some of these 212 troopers just came out in the 2022 ATTE, but obviously you can throw them in another set. Why not, right? Last time we got a Utpal Troopers Battle Pack, I think was in 2014 or 2015, somewhere back then. So it'd be a great way to get some of those updated 212 minifigures. I know the double holes on the helmet is an issue. I feel your pain. You know, I'm assuming you guys do not like these double holes. I wish LEGO would fix it, but I don't know what to tell you. But it'd just be a great way to get some more clones, except for those helmets. I'm sorry I keep bringing it back to that, but they just suck. Obviously, you would get a airborne trooper, which we had in the 2020 General Grievous' Starfighter, and I just think this is a really nice set. Obviously, you get that crab droid, which we've all been wanting. For some reason, they did not put it in the 2022 ATTE, so it'd be a great way to get that crab droid we've all been wanting. I definitely could see this going for a nice $20 set, just like the 2014 or 2015 one. Obviously, that included a tri-droid build, and now in this one, you would get a crab droid build, which I think is very appropriate. I really love the set. I'm hoping LEGO makes it. Who knows with LEGO? Again, the double holes is an issue, but I'm hoping LEGO fixes that one day. Alright lads, the final set that we're going to be talking about today is the Escape from Coruscant. Obviously, this was featured in the latest episode of The Mandalorian, so definitely go check that out. And if you haven't seen this episode yet, I'm sorry for the spoilers. Obviously, it is a gunship, a Republic gunship that we all have been wanting. I think the last Republic gunship that we got was in 2013 or 2014, so it's definitely been a while since we've had a gunship, and I love the design of it. Of course, it is in its classic white, red, and green color scheme, and the minifigure selection looks pretty decent. It looks like you would get Grogu, Keller, and Beck, a couple of Phase 2 white clone troopers that we haven't seen since the Turbo Tank Microfighter back in the day, and a couple of shock troopers. I love the Coruscant shock troopers. I really hope LEGO remakes them soon. Those are some of my favorite clone troopers, so it would be awesome to have them back. Keller and Beck is awesome. I love his little mini arc in the Mandalorian episode, even though we haven't seen much of him. I hope he reappears in the Mandalorian or some other show in the future, but I love the design of his minifigure. It really looks nice. It also looks like you would get a bark speeder with a little sidecar for Grogu, which I think is awesome. You know, another bark speeder to add to the bark speeder collection, but the sidecar itself looks really nice as well. And I think this is an amazing set. I definitely could see it going for that $130 or $140 price, just depending on how big the gunship is. I really love the minifigure selection, and I'm hoping LEGO makes this one day. Congratulations, guys. You have made it to the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I had a fun time putting it together, and I definitely think LEGO needs to make some of these awesome clone sets. Shout out to BrickWizard59, Brick Set Ideas, and Star Wars Photoshop for making these awesome sets. I'll put a link to their Instagrams down in the description below. If you're new to the channel or you enjoyed today's video, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it, and honestly, you would help out the channel big time. Also, you would make my day, so that would really help. Also, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Again, I'd really appreciate it, and it would help out the video big time. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.